Welcome back to the channel. I've been able to get my hands on the Preserve Championship limited edition Simon Line FISSION balance. And I've been really excited to just get my hands on this the moment I heard about it, mainly because I really like the balance. And I was thinking FISSION may be a little less stable. I'm not a huge fan of FISSION, but lately with the FISSION Trail, and I also really like the FISSION Pyro. So those discs felt really good to me. And then when I got this out of the box and felt it, I was like, hey, I really like the way this thing feels. So it's gonna be interesting to compare. I will say that when I first held it, it felt good, but there are some subtle differences between the version 2, version 3, and the stock run. We're gonna talk about those, and then I'm gonna throw some backhands, some forehands, and just see how this disc flies and compares, and hopefully MVP will be coming out with a stock run FISSION balance soon, because that'd be pretty cool. But this one's a little different than the other runs. All right, comparing this FISSION to the stock run, right out of the box, I did realize that the FISSION has more dome. I mean, not a whole lot more, but definitely noticeable dome. So it's definitely more domey. But the thing that I noticed really to me that stood out is the difference in the wings. So let me explain. I'll let you look at this for just a second and then I'll explain. Essentially, the parting line of this disc actually goes down a little bit lower before it starts to cut back. So the disc gets lower, and generally speaking, that makes it less stable. And then also on the stock run, the disc doesn't go back gradually. It kind of goes vertical. This one slowly goes back. So it's not a huge difference. There's subtle changes, but they are different. And so, yeah, it's just a different, slightly different disc. So I've got version 2, version 3, the stock run, and then the FISSION. We're just gonna see how they all compare. To me, I love the version 3 and version 2, I think more so than the stock run, but that's just me, that's just my preference. But we're gonna throw them, see how they fly. We'll start with version 2, I'm gonna throw it just flat. Here we go. That was low and on a little bit of Annheiser. Low and a little bit of Annheiser. Version 3, here we go. Okay. Man, I really, really like those prototypes. We've got the stock run balance. Here we go. Yeah, it's just more stable to me. All right, before I throw the FISSION balance, I do want to make a prediction on how I think it's gonna fly. So the parting line is lower than the other discs, which should lend a less stable disc. There's a kicker to it. It's also got a little bit more dome. And in my experience, not every time, but most of the time when I have a domier disc, it does have more stability. For whatever reason, it is that way. So I really just, if I had to make a prediction, I'm just gonna make a prediction, and we're gonna say that it's like the version 3. That's my prediction, is it's gonna be the closest disc to it that I have is gonna be the version 3, which is the straightest flying. It is FISSION, it is a little bit lighter in weight, so that should help with the understability, but we'll find out. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, okay, I slipped a little bit, but I will say that actually got on Annheiser, and it didn't really dump as much as stock runs, so it actually pushed a little while it was on Annheiser, which is a good thing. I really like the way that thing flew. I'm gonna go get him. We're gonna throw it again. All right, so now I'm gonna throw all of these on some Annheiser and see how they fight out. We'll start with version 2. Okay, so that was a pretty steep amount of Annheiser, and it fought its way. It kept panning, but it fought its way back to flat and had a little bit of fade. So I'm gonna try this one again, or not this one again, but I'm gonna try the version 3. That was nose up. And even with the nose up flight, I mean, yes, it dumped, but didn't really have a hard fade to it at all. All right, now we've got the stock run balance on an Annheiser. Here we go. This one should fight out decently well and have a fade to it. Yeah, that one just didn't turn as much. Still a great disc. I mean, still good. All right, put this one on. Put this FISSION on some Annheiser. Here we go. Yeah, that. Wow! Oh my gosh! Holy cow! I don't know if it was like a helping wind. I do got a little bit of a left to right, but it kept like bouncing it up, so it stayed in the air quite a ways. And kind of just held the angle and then kind of just pushed straight. Didn't really want to finish much. So we're gonna go get them with those some forehands. I'm gonna throw some forehands. I will say, I have no idea when MVP is gonna come out with a stock run FISSION balance. I have no idea. What I will say, even though to me it's slightly different than the other balances, if I can remember back when I first heard about the balance coming out and I had this visual representation of how I thought the disc was gonna fly, I will say that this one matches it better than anyone I've thrown yet, other than the version 3. Really in between version 2 and version 3 is like ideally what I had in mind. This is more so closer to 3 than any other run. So it's very close to what I had in mind when they said this is how the balance should fly. So I think they did a good job. I just don't know when it's gonna be available. No idea. So I just wanted to say that. But very cool disc. If you can get your hands on one, I think they're worth bagging. I don't know if I'll bag it because I have a version 3 that flies really similar, but I don't know, it may go in the bag, who knows. All right, stock run balance on a forehand, here we go. And that's pretty good. I mean, pretty good. Version 2. That I didn't put on quite as, it was a little bit different angle. Put it on a more of a steeper hyzer. It's almost perfectly flat. We got version 3 here. Oh, that one's dead straight. Little bit of fade. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely less stable. It is. It's just less stable. So, well, of all the balances I've thrown, all the way from the mystery box to the version 2, version 3, stock run, special edition, everything, I feel like the FISSION is definitely the least stable of all of them. I kind of hope MVP keeps it that way. Hopefully they don't come out with a stock run FISSION balance that's different than that one, because I think that one is very good. I think it's going to fit some slots in people's bag that they necessarily don't have. It's like a slightly more stable reactor to me. It's just a very good disc. I think you could beat that FISSION in to be just dead straight flyer. Maybe get a little bit of turn, but I think it'll handle a lot of torque and just be a very good straight flyer. And I really like it. So I hope they don't change it. So we'll see. We'll see how it happens. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Also, at the end of July, I have a really cool video that I cannot wait to bring to y'all. It's a skins match. It's my first skins match on the channel, and so definitely be keeping your eye out for that one. It's gonna be fun. I got me and 3 buddies of mine that we're gonna play and see who can come away with the most skins and a good amount of cash. So it's gonna be fun. So keep your eye out for that one. Till I catch you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe. Go in peace and be blessed.